Demand more. Get Allmax.
First of all, I want to welcome Felice back to the fold. You know, regardless, we all come from small towns surrounding a big city, and Felice, 5 years ago when she started training with us, I knew she was determined to do something great, and at that time we really didn't know what that great thing was going to be. And with the efforts of our management and our good friend Brian, and the support from all the fans and all the team, Felice was able to get into the Ultimate Fighter TUF 20 house and spend 6 weeks away from everything, shut off from social media, which for most of you seems like a relief, but for Felice, it's torture. So she finally got her lifeline back, and she's here tonight, and we just want to make a nice formal toast on behalf of Felice for all she's done to support Team Curran and the support of MMA for women. Not for men. You haven't done much for me. But for women. And September 10th, TUF 20 debuts. Watch it live on Fox Sports 1. Cheers. So
I want to thank everyone for coming out. It really means a lot to me. And I was on the show, and I was counting down the days till I would come home and get to see everybody. And that was like... thought was coming home and hoping that all my friends and family were going to be here waiting for me. And so again, thank you for coming out. But I just really hope that, you know, I can't talk about what happened on the show, but I just really hope that, you know, no matter what, everybody is proud of me. I felt like, you know, a couple fights ago, I didn't necessarily want to fix a lot of things, and I was stubborn, and I was like, oh. You know, Dougie and Jeff and, you know, everyone at Team Curran, you know, we went back to the drawing board when we knew that I was going to do this show, and I did everything that we worked on in the fighting, and I felt like everything came through, and I'm really excited for the future, and I'm really excited to fight in the UFC now, but now with my corners and my team behind me. Being in the house was really hard, not having my coaches. I really missed you guys.
So I am here at my coming home party. I just got back from filming TUF 20, which airs September 10th on Fox Sports 1. And it was a crazy, awesome experience. All the emotions wrapped into one. Everything that I thought I could never feel, I felt on the show. So basically, leading up to the Ultimate Fighter, my training regimen was crazy. I completely revamped my training, not just like my training camp, my diet, my nutrition. I had a nutritionist who works, who is sponsored with the Allmax brand, Fakhri, and he wrote out a regimen for me. And between Fakhri and Allmax, we got my body as lean and strong as I could possibly be at 115 pounds, and it was really pretty freaking crazy. But I've always used Allmax supplements, but this time I some that I weren't as familiar with, I added into my regimen with, I was training like 2 to 3 times a day. So every workout, I used amino core, and then afterwards, I, used the ice. I was on a very, very strict routine as far as my diet regimen went and my training regimen went. And I went into the house feeling strong. I mean, the hardest part before the show was actually all the physical preparation and the discipline. A lot of the girls, like, their discipline just really came in on the show as far as, you know, they started cleaning up their diet and their nutrition and whatnot on the show, which mine was the 7 months leading up to the show. But then on the show, I felt so good because of everything that I did in preparation for it. Allmax, you've done so much for me, and I thank you for that, for supporting me, not just in the UFC, because you guys were there for me before I was in the UFC, from the XFO to the XFC to Bellator to now the UFC TUF 20. So thank you, Allmax. But next, you know, the show premieres September 10th, and then I'm a UFC fighter now. No matter what, I wasn't fighting for a UFC contract. I have a contract. This is, you know, this show, TUF 20, is how they're introducing the bantamweight, not the bantam, I'm not a bantamweight, the strawweight division to the UFC, 115 pounds, and I can't talk about any details from the show, so you guys all have to watch September 10th, but it was crazy. It was an amazing experience, and 13 weeks of the show will be airing for 13 weeks, and before that I will be at the Olympias at the Allmax booth doing a signing, so good timing. But yeah, so that's it.